Hello dear viewers, this is Coherent TV. Thank you for watching Coherent TV, and this is Building Bridges program. And we are here today in Jinja district, getting to interact with a lot of stakeholders and seeing how best they have been, how they've been contributing, or how best they can contribute in ensuring that women get to exercise their sexual and reproductive health rights. I'm having in a gentleman with me here. He will introduce himself, then we can go deep into our topic of today. You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Kindly introduce yourself to our viewers.
Joseph Matumbwe, a cultural leader from Ivukula sub-county, Namutumba district.
You're most welcome, sir. Today we really want to know, being a cultural leader, so many times people get to say that culture has contributed a lot negatively in towards women's right to sexual reproductive health. So could you want to give us how is it true that culture has contributed negatively, and if it is true, how?
That is right. Culture has contributed negatively in so many ways. Culturally, women are regarded as assets because we pay dowry price for them, so we presume we have powers over them. Two, women, culturally, we are meant to understand that women are supposed to be back in the kitchen, and they are not supposed to be involved in any rightful procedure at home or any dialogue. So they are there to be ordered, which isn't right. They are all human beings like us. And more so, they are the very ones being exposed to all these inconveniences. Many of them are even losing their lives. And yet life is a right. So negatively, because we presume that women are part of our assets, we don't give them that chance. But in any case, they are human beings just like us. We should sit together, dialogue, share the bad and good views from them. But majorly, as per the African tradition, like ours here in Busoga, women are not given that chance, which isn't right. So I would encourage all cultural leaders behind and all countrymen to give the women their rights, because they're also constructive. They have some good ideas from them, and they usually say that behind every successful man there must be a strong lady.
Well, that is so much interesting to get to know from you. But I really want to know now, given the fact that these men take these women to be assets, do you think your women in your setup there are able to exercise their sexual rights or their reproductive rights?
Right now, as per the involvement of Coherent, many of the women and men have come up to understand what exactly is right. But formerly, that was not applicable. But as per now, women are now coming up and exercising their rights. Like an example, which was in Namutumba, in Ivukula sub-county. There is a lady. She was a mother of, I think, around 12 to 15 kids. But the husband was forcing that she should give birth paka last. In the issue of conceiving, she was forced to go to the traditional herbalists for an abortion. This woman was in a critical condition, but later, as per the ladders built by Coherent, this information was communicated to them, and I would like to thank Coherent because they came up in time This lady was in Namutumba Health Center too. She was picked in a critical condition and transported to Namutumba Community Hospital, where she was admitted for over a month. And coordinate took, in fact they had to canvass all the costs until the lady survived. This is a lady who has a firstborn of 5 kids, but the husband was still forcing she should go ahead to give birth, which isn't right.
Well, meaning women are not being able to fully exercise their reproductive rights. But then this again makes me to look at now, given this kind of circumstances, are men even allowing their women to say no to having sex when maybe they're not willing, or maybe when they're not feeling well? Are they really allowed to have those?
Formerly, it wasn't there. I'll give an example of a wife who was suffering from, in Rusoga we call it chikulukuto. But this is a period when a woman goes on bleeding as if she was under menstruation. But it is continuous, not until treated. But the woman was under such a condition, but the husband was forcing that he should have sex with the madam. And the madam, as per African tradition, is not supposed to say no. Now imagine she's a sick lady under critical condition, but the husband is still continuing to have sex with her. But as per now, since Coordinate came to Namutumba, things have changed.
Well, what do you want the rest of the leaders out there to do to say that we support these women so that they get to realize their rights to sexual reproductive health?
I would say, giving an example of Coordinate, since they came up to sensitize people, giving support, training our VHTs and community health extension workers, in addition to the health workers, things have changed a lot. I would only pray that Coordinate could live in Namutumba for even a longer period than this. If it was for votes, I think it could be a no change. So, as per now, as I said, thanks to Coordinate, many of the communities have changed, and I would still appeal to the rest who have not yet understood what is supposed to be done. Our friends, the cultural leaders, health workers, should go ahead to preach the information, educate the people so that we can have a better living. In any way, we shall be saving lives of our female counterparts.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having shared with us your side of the story, and for having given us good insights in seeing that, for us, all we know is that the culture opposes women's right to sexual reproductive health. But today I've really got to learn that things are changing, that even our cultural leaders are getting to ensure that our women get to realize their rights to sexual reproductive health. Otherwise, thank you so much. And I believe that the other leaders out there have seen, or they have heard what you've shared with us today. And this will help us to make our women to realize their rights to bodily autonomy, and we shall together realize reproductive justice for all. Thank you so much for watching Coherent TV. This has been Building Bridges program. Thank you so much.